Hi, Nick Studholme again from Online Guitar Tuition. Another video, just if you're starting guitar, these videos can make a good starting point. These are the same first steps that I use with my students. And this one is to show you how to play Green Onion. So Green Onions is a 12-bar blues. I'm not sure whether you'll have heard that term before, but it's massively common, especially in the 50s. I mean, you're talking 50-70% of songs seem to be this 12-bar blues format, like all of the Chuck Berry stuff, loads of the Elvis stuff, right into the 60s. Some of the early Beatles stuff follows this format. And even you'll hear it today from time to time, all sort of retro bands like the Black Keys and that kind of thing. So, hopefully you've seen the previous video or you already know how to read tab. So we're going to use a guitar tab on this one. If not, then subscribe to the channel. I'll leave a link underneath the video to the previous video anyway, so you can go and learn how to read tab if you don't know how to do it. It's got some useful tips on there anyway about how to remember the string names and that kind of thing. Okay, let's go. So, Green Onion. So it starts on the top string, the E string, and there's 3 zeros, as you'll see on the tab there, followed by 3, 5. Okay, what we want to start doing as well, trying to use 2 fingers. Now, the guitar is designed around the finger, so we've got everything, as in, you can play in this sort of, wherever you are, play in this 4-fret space, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe you'll move outside slightly from time to time. So when we're moving from 3 to 5, best fingers to use, 1 and 3. If there was a 4, that's where finger 2 would come in, but there isn't. So 3, 5. And then we repeat that bar, 3, 5. So this is played 4 times in total, the same bar, 0, 0, 0, 3, 5. And one more time. And now, the most common change you'll ever see on the guitar, the same thing, move down a string. Onto the A string, same thing again, 0, 0, 3, 5, 0, 0, 0, 3, 5. And now, back up to the top string, this is following the 12-bar format, 0, 0, 0, 3, 5, 0, 0, 0, 3, 5, that's played twice. Now here's the change. 2 on the A string, 2, 2, 2, 0, 2, and then 0, 0, 0, 3, 5, played on the A string, and then back to 0, 0, 0, 3, 5 on the top string twice, 0, 0, 0, 3, 5, and repeat. If you listen to the Booker T and MG's version, I think it's tuned up, so it sounds like it's in F. So it won't sound the same as the record. It doesn't really matter for our purposes. So remember, as I said, try to use 2 fingers for those ones. Especially, you can use 1 finger when you just go in. For this section here, it goes 2, 2, 2, 0, 2. That's fine. Might be a good idea to start using the Plectrum if you're not using one already, rather than the thumb, just to get used to that. A couple of Plectrum tips, good starting point. People, it's an alien thing, first of all, so what do I do with this thing? How do I hold it? Well, you probably don't want to be holding it like this, with loads showing. You probably, most people tend to have a small amount showing, just that, it's easier to control, and then, well, plus it can't go too far into the strings. Obviously, if it goes right in there, you're going to lift it out and that kind of thing, so it stops that happening. The thumb and fingers act as a kind of guard. So the main thing to remember, this is the hardest thing to get to grips with for beginners with the Plectrum, but it's probably the most important thing, is the movement tends to come from the most conventional Plectrum technique. The movement tends to come from the wrist, not the hand, the fingers, not the upper arm. So the upper arm shouldn't really move. I mean, it does when you're strumming. The strumming will be the upper arm and the wrist, the kind of combination. But when you're picking, you want the majority of the movement to come from the wrist. It's easier to control just the hand from the wrist than it is to control a movement of the whole arm. That's the hardest thing to get to grips with. I mean, you can I don't know, maybe you can hold your arm and stop it from moving. There's some kind of Dragon's Den invention waiting for somebody if they want to invent something that will stop the upper arm moving, teach people how to use the plectrum properly. So I'll play it through, and so you get an idea how it sounds. Obviously, you probably know the tune anyway, but okay, so please subscribe to the channel if you found this useful. There's some other videos on there. There's going to be plenty more to follow. And hopefully you like the video, and if you want some guitar lessons, I provide online guitar tuition or via Skype, or also lessons face-to-face if you would live within travelling distance of Tarpley. But everything you need should be below the lessons in the link, so just click on those and download them, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching.